Hey Juan, Oceana here with G3 Agency. This is your free SEO website audit for clever concrete in Southern California. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get more jobs by getting your website in front of the people who are searching on Google for concrete services in the Riverside area. Like I said on the phone, I don't expect anything in return for this video. I do hope that I will get some feedback from you regarding if this was helpful or not. So let's jump right in. So the first thing is you definitely want to have a website of your own. Instagram is great for displaying your images, and you've got some really great images in here. Oh my goodness, you do some really nice work. I love these. It's rare that I see someone who does really good concrete work like this, but then also really good masonry, and that's how you get these really cool walkways that are kind of rare because most people can't do both of those things. So that's really cool that you do. But you do want to have a website where you can display that information, talk about how you do all those things. The reason for that is that this is great for if somebody already knows who you are, like maybe it's word of mouth, somebody's telling somebody else, hey, check out Clever Concrete, they did my friend's yard, blah, blah, blah. You know how that works. This is good for that. But the problem with this is that if someone doesn't know who they're going with yet, they just know that they need concrete, they aren't going, when they look up concrete in Riverside or however they phrase it, you're not going to come up. It's going to be the people who have a website that do these things I'm going to talk about in this video. So I'll show you, throwing a website together isn't terribly difficult, but I'm going to show you kind of the things that you're going to want to make sure you do if you do put up a website so that it actually gets found, because otherwise it's just about as good as an Instagram if you're just going to use it as like a pretty online business card. Okay, so first of all, why did I even reach out to concrete contractors in Riverside? Well, I was doing my keyword research, as I do on most mornings. I'm just a kind of a nerd. But I use this tool. It's called Ahrefs, and it basically helps me find keywords that people are typing into Google. So for example, Riverside Concrete is getting searched an average of 100 times a month on Google, and it's got a keyword difficulty, or KD, of 0. So what that means is that there is very low competition to show up for that keyword, and so that's pretty good. And then there's another 80 people searching for that same service in that same area, but they're typing concrete contractors, Riverside, California. That's similar people looking for exactly the same service, but there's another 80 people. Right? Concrete contractor without the S, Riverside, California, that's another 70 people. So you can see how it starts to add up. Lots of people are searching for your services in that area. And these zeros, KD for keyword difficulty, these zeros mean that there's very low competition for showing up on Google. So if we look and see what happens when someone types in Riverside Concrete, this is the way that they type it, about 100 times a month on average. So this is what we call the map pack. And how you end up in the map pack is with citations. So what you want to do first of all is make sure that your Google My Business is up to date and accurate. And if you don't have one of those, you can shoot me an email. I'll show you how to set one up. It's super easy. But you want to make sure that your Google My Business name, address, and phone number are up to date and accurate, because then you're going to take that same information, put it all over different directories online like Yelp, Yext, CityStar, White Pages, Yellow Pages, all these different. There are literally thousands, but you don't have to get thousands. Don't worry. But you can put your information out there, and that each time that your name, address, and phone number is listed in one of these directories, it's basically a vote of confidence telling Google these guys are legit, they know what they're talking about, they really do serve this area, and that's going to help you to be shown higher in the maps section. And if you end up in the top 3, then you're shown on the first page of Google, which is nice because then people are just a click away from your website and they can see your phone number listed there along with your reviews. So it's a really good way of getting in front of people searching for your services. And then there's another one down here. So this is what we call the organic search results. And how you get into this is with, so first of all, you have to have good content on your site. And I'll show you that with the competitor, actually. I will pull up your competitor. Let's see how they're getting to this first page. So this is these guys right here, Superior RM, Riverside County Concrete Services. This is, up here is Yelp. They're a directory, so I'm not going to compare you to them, but I'm going to compare you to this local competitor here. So first of all, how are they getting onto the page, this front page, and then how can we also end up there? So first of all, how many words do they have on the site? Are they relevant? Do they talk about what they do, how they do it, who they do it for, where they do it? It looks like they do a fairly good job of this, but there's not that many words on their page. So that means that outdoing them in that way would not be difficult. So you want to make sure to have lots more words on your page than they have on theirs, talking about what you do. That's going to help set you aside as, sorry, that's my dog. Peppis. Okay, well, I shut my door to my bedroom, so even if she barks, it'll be at least quieter. Anyways, so the next thing is images, and they actually don't seem to have any images. I mean, this is an image, but it's not saved as an image quite. So I'm going to find one that is project gallery. I want to show you something cool that they could be doing with their images. I don't know if they actually are or not. Dang it, they seem to not be saving anything as actual images on here. Interesting. They have a weird website, they do. There she goes again. Sorry about this. Usually it's a lot easier to find a normal image. Okay, let's try another website. Let's go to these guys right here. Brian Materials Group. Here we go. So if I right click on an image, click Save Image As, I can see this image was saved as 2018-07 blah blah blah. So that's not very helpful. It's what I call a missed opportunity. What they could have done, and what I would suggest you do when you upload web images onto your site, is that you actually save them as those phrases that people are typing into Google when they're looking for your services. So that would be one way to get ahead as well. And then finally, we've got this same tool that I used for the Keyword Explorer earlier to find those keywords. This time I used the Site Explorer feature, and I put in their website, the one that we're trying to beat out, or at least do as well as on Google. So we have to see what it is. How is it that they got to where they are? So let's see, path, here we are. So this is actually just for this one page here. These are the numbers. So your UR score, or their UR score, I mean, is how trustworthy this one page is. In this case, it's this Riverside County Concrete Services page. And their DR score is how trustworthy their whole website seems to be according to Google. Now, how you get these scores up past theirs is by having more backlinks from referring domains than they do. Now, we only have to beat out this page. We don't actually have to beat out their whole website. It does help to have a high DR score, but their UR score is a little bit more important in this case. And we want to beat them out by having more backlinks and referring domains than they do. And they don't have very many to begin with, or they don't have any at all right now on this page. But we do have to kind of figure in all of the ones that they have going to the rest of their site. So you don't have, it's not quite as simple as just beating out this one page, but you also don't have to beat out this whole page. So you don't have to have this many referring domains. So what I'm going to explain what referring domains are, because I've said the word a lot and I haven't actually explained them. So the backlinks are any link that goes from another website back to your site. And then a referring domain is any website that has at least one of those backlinks on their site. So they've got a total of 229 different websites pointing to their site over 1,000 times. Total, not each. And so, yeah, this is not extremely high, actually. It seems really high, but this isn't, this is something that, after months of working on it, you know, here and there, just doing a few each week, you know, it starts to add up. So that is how you get in front of the people searching for you on Google. It's, you know, how the main goal for us when we're working with our clients is to make sure that they're getting in front of people who know what they need. They know the services that they need, for instance, concrete, but they just don't know who they're going to go with. Our job is to get our clients in front of the people making that decision, and at least giving them the option to choose your business to work with. So I hope that this information was helpful for you. I hope that you'll give me some feedback on how I did, if this was helpful and if I was clear, if there's anything I could have explained better. And also, I hope that you keep us in mind in case you ever decide that you do want to build a website and get your name out there and start growing your business. So thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful week.